it was important for me to come here to ask, what do you want to say to the American people?
Thank you.
First of all,
More.
we appreciate your support and your interest to Ukraine, your help to investigate these war crimes and some military and support. But we need more weapon. And this weapon we need more for our defense, not some attack from Russian territory, because we have to defend our citizens.
Nations Security Council being the permanent member of it and decides on behalf of the whole world, so no one doesn't know what to do with that. We need to withdraw Russia out of all decent, legitimate international communities. Otherwise, we will not have justice in the world. Otherwise, all is in vain. Otherwise, victims will continue and deaths. We appreciate how much you have been doing for us, all people of all countries, receiving us military refugees, 7,800,000 people. You gave us shelter, you gave us food. We were living in Ukraine without any hope under missiles, not knowing whether we'll reach the border or not. You were so kind, cordial. You hugged us. You gave everything to our children. This will never ever be forgotten. All countries, God knows, every one of you, please think of Ukraine, stand with Ukraine. And Ukraine will reward you million times by struggling out this slaughterous war and having the victory for the whole world. Slava Ukraini!
Slava Ukraini!
Stand with Ukraine! Stand with Ukraine!
Stand with Ukraine!
Кричіть війська України, кричіть це Україна.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from Irpin. It's on the west side of Ukraine, like close to Lviv, actually.
Okay, Lviv.
From Ukraine, especially from Kyiv city. In
From
the center
Kyiv.
of Ukraine. Yeah.
In the,
From
but
the capital city.
but you're here going to school. So you guys are in college?
In
Like
universities, actually.
In the
university, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So did you experience any of the war?
Not
Have
really.
you? Not really.
Because we came
But-
here for studying, like he came there 3 years ago, I came here 2
Yeah.
years ago, and we were studying during this time. So we just came for like winter holidays, like maybe 1 month before the war started, we were in Ukraine, and then we came back here to study, and yeah.
Does it surprise you when people are mean to you and they say just random stuff that's just rude, you know, about your country, or why are you not over there fighting, or
Yeah.
they say that they think because you're young men that you should be over there?
To be honest, it was like surprising at the start, but for now it's like we kind of used to it, because a lot of people, like Polish people, people from America, England, like from Europe, from everywhere, you can meet a person who will talk to you like so.
Yeah, yeah.
Ukraine is not worth of it, like even like that, and a lot of people are telling like Russia will win or like some nonsense.
How has it
stuff.
changed you? Has it changed you? Everything going on?
Like we are more like cold. Like we right now we don't care about
You haven't-
other people's words
You
or
haven't-
something.
Do you feel like you have an enemy now? You have an enemy in Russia? Do you feel
Yeah,
like
of course we
that?
have, but sorry, especially two of us, like we can't do anything when we will get
Yeah.
to Ukraine.
Yeah,
So we are just trying to
yeah,
help at least, like how we can.
yeah.
Підтримувати наших воїнів, нашу Україну, аби нечисть пішла від нас, аби наблизити перемогу. Якщо є українці на площі, долучайтесь до нас.
То придут тады москали и повесят на ваши ужонды триколоры. И будете спевать. И это будет тривать, покуль люди не зразумеют. Я упевнений, що добрих людей более. Я упевнений, що добро переможе зло. Не будьте обияковыми. Живе Білорусь! Слава Україні! Нех живе Польська! І здохнуть диктатори!
Hey there, good morning. I just wanted to let you know I'm okay. It's tough here. It's tougher than Poland. It's easy to find your way around because, it's everything's really big where the streets in Poland were really, small and tall and you could get lost pretty easy. But here it's easy, but it's really emotional. And I'm trying to keep it together. Um, there's a lot of anger on the streets, and the people at Maidan Square are obviously people come back to visit it, and they were the people that fought into 2013, 2014 there over those 90 days, and they come back and they're wearing their clothing, and you can see it on their faces. And there's these memorials all over the place of all these faces of these people that died or, they disappeared and stuff. There's just death everywhere. And the food is terrible. It's hard to find water. Um, I'm on the street, so it's really noisy in my room, just from the street noise. And the air raid sirens went off last night, and then it just turned into a ghost town. It was so freaking weird. It's just, and there's at least 5 security guys, in the hotel, serious as a heart attack, man, but they're very sweet to me. They escort me everywhere. I'm trying to find a driver to take me to Bucha, and people are very slow to respond. And so anyway, I'm gonna probably hop in an Uber, and either it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. But I'm thinking I should be able to find a driver, by tomorrow. Um, the guy that does my food here in the hotel, it's good. The breakfast is okay. The coffee is really good. And his name is Yevgeny, and he's really sweet and nice to me. But in Poland, everybody spoke English. Nobody speaks English here. And you walk around the streets, and there's just these military people all over the place making their last calls, before they go back out onto the field. I've never seen faces like this, and, it's just weird. So, anyway, I'll catch up with you later. Let me hear your voice.
Thank you, Johnny, so much. Thank you. At some time, maybe we stop and I get better photos. See, those are photos I could take. Yeah, anything, anything, be good. This is new build.
So mission accomplished. My Uber driver was perfect. He took me everywhere, Irpin, Bucha and Hostomel. I got lots of photos and a little bit of video, and I saw everything. And I was sick to my stomach most of the time because he drove like a bat out of hell. And I was sitting in the back seat and I almost threw up. And he and I had a really good time. We used the translator a lot. And I think we understood one another. And it was just nice. And on the way back, I sat in the front seat and we used the translator back and forth, and we told each other how we felt about what was going on. And he said that after it first happened that He drove over there and it was just a horror scene. And that much of it was cleaned up now. But you can still see it everywhere. And we drove up and down streets. We went to the massacre sites. It's still there. It's still there. And there's, you know, these construction crews and they're building. You know, life has gone back to normal, you know, for everyone. For the most part, they love their president. He said that he's been the best president they've had in 30 years. And he said that he knew that I cared about Ukraine or I wouldn't be here. I don't know why I care so much. I really don't. But somebody needs to. And so it's not like they just hit the big buildings, the big, tall, ridiculous buildings they have here, but it's like they wanted to get inside these little villages, you know, and just do as much damage as possible. And you got all kinds of rounds. You got like cannon rounds, you got, you know, mortar rounds, and they just drove through the streets with their tanks, just spraying bullets everywhere and lighting fire. And the fires were really hot. You know, they just like incinerated everything like super quickly, you know, and people were, you know, just blown out of their houses. Anyway, I got to drink a Coke. I'm gonna go sit in the sauna. I'm done. It's a success. Everything I wanted to do here. It's done, and it was a gift, you know, really.
security, the elevator is out of service. Kindly ask you to use the stairs.
Well, the air alarms are going off. We have to go, really? Nobody else is, everybody's standing outside and ignoring it. They're all just standing outside ignoring it and the air raids are going. So I think this is I'm waiting for a friend to come and, okay, I gotta find him. Well, it was so nice to meet you.
Thank you so
Lovely
much.
young man.
Thank you.
Have a good
And
day.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye.
So that's why it would be great if you help us to send this information and the main messages of our campaign, like prisoner voice, like war crime documentation in your area of communication.
Okay.